Okay, so there are three main sources of probabilities. And you need to understand these terms. There will be questions in the quizzes using these three terms. So you need to know them. You need to know what a priori, relative frequency, and subjective mean. Okay, so a priori comes from the Latin. Well, it still is Latin, really. It hasn't come very far. And it means based on actual phenomena. So it's got some sort of mathematical basis to it. So here's an example. There are 200 students in this class. Well, that's not actually true. Last year there were 200. This year there are 370. But say there were 200 and I pick a name at random out of the roll. What is the chance that any particular individual is chosen? Well, the chance is 1 out of 200. There are 200 students. Take one. The chance of it being you is 1 in 200. So when you're talking about a priori, the probability of an outcome is the number of ways this outcome can happen divided by the total possible outcomes. Okay, so there are 200 students in this class, 120 of whom are first year students. I pick a name at random. What is the probability that the name I pick belongs to a first year student? So we use this formula here. So you've got the probability of outcome equals number of ways, blah, 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 over total possible. So the number of ways that it's possible to get a first year is 120. The total possible outcomes is 200. So our probability for that is 120 over 200, which is 0.6, I think. I should never do that. Yeah, I think it's 0.6. Okay, so have a look at this one. Just quickly see if you can work out what it is. Call centre has a list of 300 builders, 200 plumbers and 500 painters. A name is picked at random to call. What's the probability that it's a plumber? Okay, what am I going to put on the top? It's the number of plumbers, so it'll be 200. What am I going to put on the bottom? 1,000, good, because it's 300 plus 200 plus 500. I'll put it like there in case you're looking later and think, where did that 1,000 come from? So it's 200 over 1,000, which equals 0.2. So that's how a priori works. And it has a scientific basis to it. If you think about it, it makes sense. That if you've got this many and you've got this opportunity to take this many out, then that's the probability. So that's a priori.